All throughout this week, Talking Points Memo has been releasing text messages that they had gotten a hold of, text messages that were sent to then Trump Chief of Staff Mark Meadows in, on, and around January 6th of 2021. And the latest batch of text messages that they released on Wednesday shows that multiple sitting members of Congress, as well as members of the press and even members of the Trump family, were texting Mark Meadows to let him know that it totally wasn't Trump supporters storming the Capitol at that moment. No, it was in fact Antifa. So here are some of the text messages. You had one from Donald Trump Jr. who sent this to Mark Meadows. "I'm not convinced these are Trump supporters either, by the way, so we should be looking into that." That, of course, was after he told Meadows that his father needed to, quote, condemn this shit. And then he's like, he needs to condemn it, but, it's also Antifa, so just so you know. Jason Miller, Trump campaign advisor, suggested Antifa could be held responsible. Marjorie Taylor Greene sent several texts the day of and the day after. Here's what they said. "Mark, we don't think these attackers are our people. We think they are Antifa, dressed like Trump supporters." The next day she said, "Yesterday was a terrible day. We tried everything we could in our objection to the 6 states. I'm sorry nothing worked. I don't think that President Trump caused the attack on the Capitol. It's not his fault. Antifa was mixed in with the crowd and instigated it, and sadly people followed." To which Mark Meadows replied, "Thanks, Marjorie." Louis Gohmert on January 6th at 3:57 p.m. said this. "Capitol Police told me last night they'd been warned that today there'd be a lot of Antifa dressed in red Trump shirts and hats and would likely get violent. Good that Trump denounces violence, but could add and well demand justice for those who become violent and well get to the bottom of what group they're with." Whew. Learned some punctuation there, Louis. Gohmert then, the next day, texted this to Meadows. "Constitutional loyal DOJ personnel, have 11 days to prove the truth. Antifa led the breach of the Capitol. If the evidence is not shown to the public in 11 days, then it will be subverted and the false narrative will likely be the Trump legacy that DT and his loyal supporters under his urging attacked the Capitol. It was a brilliant leftist op, but it's got to be exposed by DOJ quick." Okay, I want to talk about that one for a minute because I don't understand his 11-day deadline. That was sent on January 7th. Okay, the certification of the Electoral College votes had ended. 11 days from the 7th would have been the 18th. Well, Trump didn't leave office till the 20th, so I'm not exactly sure why he had that arbitrary, we only have 11 days. If we don't do it in 11 days, we can't do it ever. It's Louis Gohmert for you, folks. That's just how he is. There was, of course, never any evidence that emerged showing that any of the people there that breached the Capitol were, in fact, Antifa. Going through their social media, by the way, was probably one of the best clues that these people were all diehard Trump supporters. It's unlikely that Antifa had been planning this for 6 years, which is how long these people went back into their social media history, found that they were Trump supporters from 2015 all the way through 2021 when they stormed the Capitol. Antifa didn't plan it that far in advance, folks. I can promise you that. These narratives took hold in conservative media. Another person who was texting about it was Laura Ingraham, who, of course, asked Meadows to get Trump. He's got to stop this. Then on her program that evening, January 6th, she went out there and suggested openly that it was Antifa. There was no evidence to support any of this. You had a bunch of wackos making this up and spreading it around. And today, there's still far too many conservatives out there, MAGA freaks, who think it was Antifa. Oh, it wasn't us. It wasn't our people. It was Antifa. Oh, it was FBI plants in there. Oh, it's a false flag. These people are ridiculous. And the reason they're so ridiculous about this is because they know how bad it was. And that's why they're doing everything still to this day to make us think that it wasn't their people who pulled this off.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.